Here's a question. Have you ever had one of those weekends where it's so horrible, you thought to yourself, man, I should have just canceled the weekend and stayed at work? Well, Hillary Clinton, she had that weekend. And it all started on Friday.
Hillary Clinton facing a major backlash from Republicans after opening up a new and biting line of attack against opponent Donald Trump and his supporters.
The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. You could put half of Trump's supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Ooh, basket of deplorables. Damn, grandma slam. Yeah, you know when Hillary said that, all the grannies in her clique lost their mind. They were just like, damn, Hillary. But look, on the real though, a lot of people were upset by Hillary's comments. And honestly, I actually agree with them. Because Hillary can't be running around the country insulting and generalizing about large groups of people. You know, that's Trump's vibe. And even if polls show that 76% of Trump supporters want to ban all Muslim immigrants and 40% say blacks are lazier than whites, you can't just go around calling half of Trump supporters a basket of deplorables. The correct term is a duffel of dip. That's what you were looking for there. So try and be accurate. So that was Hillary's Friday. So now fast forward to Sunday morning. Now, if over the past few weeks you've been watching the news non-stop because you hate yourself or because you can't find the remote control, then you'll know one of the biggest conspiracies going around right now is that Hillary Clinton is dying. And not in the we're all dying kind of way. No. In a death is imminent kind of way. Like the Grim Reaper is wearing a Hillary shirt kind of way. That's the kind of death we're talking about. And everyone has different theories, but the bottom line is, she gonna die.
Traumatic brain injury with symptoms down the road is very, very likely here.
She coughed on the airplane and then she spit something up.
She may have arthritis.
Is there a possibility she had a mini stroke?
Rumors about her having brain damage, coughs, and even, I hate to say this, even syphilis.
It's obvious that Hillary has had this Parkinson's disease for 10 years now, and they say she has 1 year to live.
Where do you get the Parkinson's and the 1 year to live facts?
Off of Facebook.
Yeah, off of Facebook. That's really what this campaign has become. Voters making their most important decisions based on what they see on Facebook. And I don't understand why. Because the people on Facebook are the people we know in real life. We don't trust them in real life either. But when we see their comments on Facebook, all of a sudden we're like, you know what, drunk Uncle Billy, you've got a point. Maybe Hillary is dying, and I bet Harambe was an inside job, yeah. Now, normally we'd be quick to dismiss those theories. We'd be so quick to dismiss them. But then, Sunday happened.
Some concerns raised this morning about the well-being of Hillary Clinton after she left the 9/11 memorial service earlier than expected.
The reason was a medical episode. As one witness told me, she appeared to faint.
Clinton then taken to her daughter Chelsea's apartment 3 miles away.
About 2 hours later, Clinton appears smiling and waving.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
According to our campaign, she overheated.
Okay, now here's the thing. Hillary faints at the 9/11 memorial, and then she just comes out and waves like, hey, doesn't talk to anyone. You can't just come out and make it like it's normal, Hillary. You fainted. We want to know what happened. You're just walking out like, I dropped it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. If you think America was just going to simply accept overheated as an answer, well, then you don't know how divided this country is. Because it's gotten so bad, people can't even agree on what the weather is.
The weather has been horrific, very hot, extremely humid temperatures.
It was not as hot as it has been in New York, I can tell you that.
It was very humid out here, I have to tell you.
It was a beautiful September morning.
Just miserable outside.
It wasn't that hot.
She's out in extreme heat.
A day that isn't particularly hot.
Unseasonably warm.
Very, very comfortable.
It was very, 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 very hot. I'd sweated through my entire suit.
Weather is not a subjective thing. Just give us the weather reports. Yeah, because one person's going to say it's hot, another person's going to say it's cold. It depends on who you ask. If you ask me, if you were like, hey, Trevor, what did you think of the weather yesterday in New York? I'll be like, well, personally, I think it was one of the coldest days of the year. Why? Because I'm from Africa. That's why. Yeah. And my malaria has affected my perception of heat. That's why. Africa jokes. Where you don't know if I'm kidding. So it was hot outside or it wasn't hot. Hillary was overheated or she was exhausted. No one really knows. And that's the problem. Because then, after Hillary's camp told their story, this video comes out on Twitter. And look at this video. Hillary can barely stand, all right? The van pulls up, and she has to be hoisted into the van. Now, putting your politics aside, this is a disturbing video to watch because Hillary doesn't look fine. She looks like she's just had brunch with Bill Cosby. And now, only because this video came out, the Clinton campaign had to admit that something really was going on.
Clinton's Dr. Lisa Bardock announcing 8 hours after the Democratic nominee left the 9/11 ceremony that Clinton was diagnosed with pneumonia on Friday. News withheld from reporters at the time.
Yes. Hillary was diagnosed with pneumonia on Friday, and her campaign didn't tell anyone about it. And you know what? Everyone, especially reporters, have a right to be angry. You know, as does everybody else who Hillary kissed and touched this weekend. Yeah, look at her. Handing out pneumonia like it's a free sample at Costco. Would you like some pneumonia? And I don't care. All you people are like, pneumonia isn't especially contagious. Hey, you let me decide that. My body, my choice, okay? You see, this is the problem with the Clintons. It's not the things that they do that get them. It's the way they try and cover them up. Because if you knew on Friday, Hillary, that you had pneumonia, and you've known for a while that your opponents have been saying that you are hiding a terminal illness, you could end all the speculation by being transparent, just coming out and saying, I have pneumonia. Instead, you walk out of your daughter's apartment acting like nothing's wrong. And I mean, look at that. The press is there. Walking out of that apartment was Hillary's chance to set things right. I mean, here are just a few of the things Hillary could have said.
I have pneumonia, you I'm going down. I'm going down again. Psych! Hey everyone, so I have pneumonia and I decided to work today anyway despite my doctor's advice. But let's be honest, if I hadn't come to the 9/11 memorial today, you would have called me unpatriotic and chewed me out. So I guess in the end, it doesn't really matter. All right, bye-bye.
Just some suggestions for next time. Use them, don't use them. Yeah. But no matter what, if this happens again, Hillary, please, just sit us down, look us in the eye, and tell us the truth. But not that close. Don't come close. You've got pneumonia. Hey there, it's The Daily Show's Trevor Noah. We have our own YouTube channel now, so please do subscribe. I'll wait, so you can... I won't even look, just because I know that's weird. Sort of like when a dog's doing its thing. You can just... Yeah, just subscribe. I won't look.